Hello and welcome to your practice. My name is Keegan, the Balanced Nomad, and today I'm going to be taking you through this short stretch for the whole body. This class is suitable for beginners, and we're going to start in a seated position, whatever that looks like for you. And we're just going to start with a bit of a neck release. So first, bringing right ear over to the right shoulder. Inhaling up. Exhale, bringing left ear to left shoulder. Inhaling up. Right ear to right shoulder. Just finding this a few more times, just moving at the rhythm of your own breath. Just settling into the body as we begin class. And when you're on the left side, we're going to take some neck circles from here, moving head forwards and rolling back. Just taking these at a pace that feels good for you. Moving in the opposite direction. And when you finish your last circle, you can just bring head up to neutral. We're going to move into a straddle position from here. So just opening up the legs. If you're practicing in the morning, might be a little stiff here. No worries if you're not in the most intense version of this pose. Just find where you feel good today. And we're going to start with a straight back, inhaling our arms up. We're going to find a side bend over to the left side. And an inhale takes us up. Exhaling over to the right. Trying to keep both sit bones grounded into the mat. Just moving back and forth from this position. Again, just at a pace that feels good for you if you want to take it a bit slow. And last one, over to the right. And coming back to center here, we're going to find a forward fold from here. So bending ourselves forward, really feeling the twist coming from the hips, not just bending through the top of the spine here, but really feeling it in the inner thighs. Can stay up on fingertips, palms, and maybe drop the head down. And walking ourselves back up with the hands. We're going to move to tabletop from here. Maybe doing a little windshield wiper motion to release the hips. And meeting in tabletop. Knees are underneath hips, hands are underneath shoulders. We're going to find a few rounds of cat and cow here. So inhaling, dropping the chest, bringing gaze upwards. Exhaling, rounding out through the spine, bringing chin to chest. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. Just finding a few more. And coming back to neutral here, we're going to find puppy pose. So keeping knees underneath the hips, we're going to walk forward with the hands. Might feel good to bring forehead to mat here. Also optional to come to chin, but this can feel quite intense on the back of your neck. So if you're feeling any pain, just coming to the forehead here. Releasing out of puppy, coming right onto our stomach, moving through cobra or sphinx pose, so choose your back bend. I'm just going to go through cobra here. You can keep gaze forward or bring gaze to the sky. Releasing out of cobra. Bringing forearms to the mat, we can bring head down. Grabbing on to the right foot with the right hand. Bringing the heel to the glute. Slowly releasing the foot, finding this on the other side, grabbing on to the left foot with the left hand, bringing the heel to the glute. Slowly releasing the foot, we're going to move to downward dog from here. You can find a little movement if that feels good for you. Bending the knees, feeling a really nice stretch in the back of the legs. And lifting up the left foot. We're going to come to low lunge. You can also find lizard here if you want to go a little bit deeper, but I'm just going to hang out in low lunge here, so take whatever option your body's asking for right now. Just here for a few breaths. And we're going to step up into pyramid pose from here. So straightening both the legs, pressing that back foot into the mat. It's at a 45-degree angle, pointing towards the right top corner. Totally fine if you want to keep a micro bend in that knee. And we have a visitor. This is one of the stray cats that lives in the backyard. And you don't have to be too focused on keeping a straight back here. You can actually fold forward, maybe trying to bring knee to nose. Coming into downward dog from here. And finding this on the opposite side, so stretching up right leg to three-legged dog, pulling through to either low lunge, taking your option. And straightening into pyramid pose. So we straighten both legs, back foot is planted at a 45-degree angle, toes are pointed to the top left corner of your mat. Totally fine to keep a micro bend in that front knee. And we can lean ourselves forward, trying to bring knee to nose. Stepping back into downward facing dog. And we can walk all the way to the back of our mat. Just gonna find ragdoll, so you can walk the feet a little bit further than hip width distance, grabbing onto opposite elbows and just finding a little sway here. And dropping hands, moving to Malasana from here, so heels in, toes out, squatting down. Also fine if you're just up on toes here. Just here for a few breaths. And dropping hips down, we can come to the center of our mat. Just finding a few twists here. We can inhale, arms up. Twisting over to the right side. Left hand comes to the top of the right knee and we look over the right shoulder. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling, moving over to the left side. Just repeating this. Coming back to center, I'm just gonna find some side bends as my last movement of class. If you wanna do something different or your body's asking for something else, just do that. If not, you can join me doing some side bends, planting our left hand and reaching over with the right, bringing gaze to the sky. Inhaling to center. Right hand plants on the mat, bending over, gazes to the sky. Inhaling to center. One more side bend on the left side, maybe holding this one for a few breaths. Back to center and last stretch over onto the right side. Coming back to center and just closing out practice from here, bringing hands to the forehead and bowing forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you're feeling really good and stretched out in your body. If you enjoyed practicing with me, I post 3 new classes every single week, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another class. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and thank you so much for practicing with me.